Okay, this is an early morning episode. This is Wednesday, May the 13th. So anyway, I was reading something the other day that made me think. Yeah, sure, I know. Me thinking. But anyway, it was talking about, the time that Jesus walked on the water. So, I would assume that everybody knows about the story of Jesus walking on the water and all that. I'm gonna talk like everybody knows about it. If you don't know about Jesus walking on the water, pick up a Bible and read it or ask somebody about it. But so Jesus sent his disciples out on the sea, I believe it's the Sea of Galilee, and told them to go out in the boat onto the sea. Then that he would catch up to them later. So some of the disciples that he had been professional fishermen. They spent a lot of time on the water, out in the sea, through all sorts of weather. Well, this storm rolls up, and it's beating the crap out of them, just bashing the boat. And all the disciples, even the professional fishermen, were scared. They were petrified of the storm. They're like, we're gonna die. He sent us out here, and we're gonna die. Then they saw Jesus coming across the water. They were like, holy crap. There's a ghost walking across the sea. Because who walks on water? But he got there, he gets close and he said, don't be scared, it's me. I'm here. And it got me to thinking. I got to thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Jesus sent them out there knowing that it was going to storm. Knowing that, it's not like this storm happened all of a sudden. I'm sure that they saw it coming in. They knew that the storm was coming. But they went anyway. And Jesus sent them into this storm. And in the middle of this storm, in the middle of their fear, he comes walking across the sea. It's not just walking across a, smooth lake, where the water's smooth. This is thunder and lightning and waves just bashing. This is a storm to terrify professional fishermen. To terrify people that have been on the water all their lives. This storm was a storm that they thought they were going to die. And they see him coming, and they thought that he was a ghost. He didn't say, no, I'm not a ghost. They don't believe. That's a whole nother topic of him not saying that he's not a ghost. But anyway, I talk about that in another podcast I'm on. But he goes, He. Okay. Hey, what are you doing? Walking on the waves there, buddy. But, and this is something else I didn't think about that what I'd read mentioned. When he said, I'm He, it's a big resemblance to when God told Moses, when Moses asked God, who are you? Or who should I tell him to send me? And he said, tell him that I am. Jesus said, I am He. God was in a burning bush and said, I am. And Jesus said, I am He. It was God in the flesh. But what really got me to thinking about, though, God sends us out to do stuff, and we might be in a storm, and we might feel like we're gonna die. We've got waves bashing against our vessel, threatening to kill us. But Jesus walked on the water. God's walking across the water to us, saying, I am He. Why are we scared of the storms when we got the God that walks on water? Sorry, it just got me to thinking. And I hope it gets everybody else that listens to thinking that no matter the storm, no matter the threat, we could be on the verge of dying, but God's walking across the water and going, hey, it's okay. I control the water. I control the wind. I control the storm. And this storm ain't gonna do anything. The only thing this storm might do is get you closer to me. So, if you feel like you're battling a storm, just look out across the water and believe it and know that God will walk across those waves, against that wind. So anyway, those are my thoughts this morning. I just want to share with you.